Hello, everyone, and welcome back to your mat today. We're going to be focusing on opening up our heart today. So, whenever you're ready, we'll find just a nice, comfortable seat, giving yourself a moment to ground down here, deepening the breath. Inhaling, bringing the arms up to the sky, interlacing the fingers up overhead, finding this nice little long body stretch. Creating space in the spine. We'll inhale, releasing the fingers. Exhale, twisting to the right here. Either gazing over the shoulder or straight ahead. Inhaling, bring the arms back up through center. Exhale, twisting to the other side. Inhaling back through center, arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center, prayer position. We'll come into a tabletop pose here, stacking the joints, moving through our cat-cows, inhaling for our cow, exhaling for our cat. So we'll inhale, opening up the heart, crown of the head up to the sky, exhaling, rounding through the spine. Moving through this little flow at your own pace with your own breath. Creating space between the vertebrae here. Finding a flat back in our table. We'll inhale, right arm up to the sky, and then exhale, threading the needle. Bringing that right arm underneath the body, and you can straighten out the left or keep it bent. Should feel a nice little shoulder stretch here. And you can tuck or keep the toes flat. Bringing the hand back towards the body, we'll inhale, right arm back up to the sky, and then exhale back into our table. Moving through the other side, we'll inhale, left arm up to the sky, exhale, threading the needle. Breathing here, encouraging that space. Opening up the chest, the shoulders. Bringing the hand back towards the body, we'll inhale, left arm back up to the sky, exhale, back to our table. You can shake it out for a moment here. Whenever you're ready, we'll inhale, right leg up, exhale, stepping it forward into our little runners here, stacking the knee and ankle joint, and we'll inhale to rise, low lunge. We'll add a little bit of a heart opening flow here, so we'll inhale, lengthening the arms, exhale, finding little cactus arms. Inhaling, extend. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, extend. Exhale, cactus, holding here. We'll inhale, bringing the arms back up to the sky. Coming through our little runners here, and we'll shift back, finding a half split here. So straightening that right leg, keeping those right toes engaged here, feeling a nice stretch in the hamstring, in the calf. Encouraging length. We'll inhale, coming back in through our little runners. And then we'll step that foot back into our table. You can shake it off here if you need, if you would like. We'll inhale, moving to the other side, stepping that left foot forward, coming into our low lunge here, and finding that same flow. So we'll inhale, extending the arms, exhaling cactus. Inhale, extend, exhale, cactus. Inhaling, extend, exhale, cactus, holding here, opening up the heart. Inhaling, bringing those arms back up to the sky. Coming through our little runners, and then we'll come through those half splits again. So again, straightening that left leg, keeping those left toes engaged, helping to protect the knee and encouraging that length through the leg. We'll come back through that little runners again, and then we'll step that foot back into our table. Again, you can shake it off. Finding stillness here, we'll inhale in our table, and then exhale, tucking the toes, lifting the knees, downward dog. You can pedal out the feet here, bending the knees alternatingly. Just finding that nice, comfortable, strong foundation here. Keeping those fingers spread nice and wide. Walking to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. You can reach for opposite elbows here, finding a gentle sway. Adding a gentle bend to the knees as well. Then slowly we'll come back up to stand, one vertebra at a time, making our way into our mountain pose. When you come here, you can take a moment to adjust. We'll inhale, bring the arms up to the sky, and we'll find a side body stretch here, reaching that right hand for the left wrist, leaning towards the right here, encouraging space in the side body. Inhaling back up through center, exhale, other side, right hand reaching for that left wrist, leaning towards the left. We'll inhale, coming back through center, arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Taking a moment here, coming back to the breath. We'll inhale, arms up to the sky here, upward salute. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, back to our forward fold. Inhale to rise, upward salute. Exhale, we're going to bring those hands behind the back, interlacing those fingers, opening up the heart here. Spreading the legs out a little bit wider, a little bit more than hip width distance apart. We'll inhale to lengthen the spine, and then exhale, finding a forward fold here. Just going as deep as is comfortable here, both for your arms and for your legs. Opening the heart. We'll slowly come back up here, releasing the hands once we're back up to standing, coming back through our mountain pose here. Inhaling, upward salute. Exhale, hands to heart center. We'll bring the right knee into the chest here, flamingo, and then stepping it back into a high lunge. You can keep the hands heart center or bringing the arms up to the sky. Bringing the arms back up to the sky, inhaling here. Then exhale, finding those cactus arms again. Inhale, extend. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, extend. Exhale, warrior two. Strong through the standing legs here. We'll interlace the fingers behind the back, inhaling to extend, and then we'll exhale, folding forward towards that front foot, finding a humble warrior here, opening up the chest. Nice and strong through those standing legs, keeping that front knee bent. With your next inhale, coming back up. And then exhaling, releasing the hands, warrior two. We'll inhale, reverse warrior here, opening up the side body. Again, keeping that front knee nice and bent. Inhaling, and then exhaling, moving into your triangle pose, straightening that front leg. And you can bring that hand either to your shin, ankle, the mat, or you can use a block here. With your next inhale, we'll make our way back through our runner's lunge. And we'll step that foot up to meet that front foot. Inhaling, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, upward salute. Exhale, hands to heart center. Moving to the other side, we'll bring that left knee into the chest to our flamingo, and we'll step it back into a high lunge here. Bring the arms up to the sky. Inhaling here. And then exhale, finding those cactus arms again. Inhale, extend. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, extending the arms. Exhale, warrior two. Nice and strong. We'll bring the hands interlaced behind the back here, opening up the chest. Inhale to lengthen, then exhale to fold forward towards that front foot. Opening up the heart, strong through the legs. With our next inhale, coming back up to standing. Exhale, releasing the arms, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior, stretching that side body, encouraging length. Inhaling, then exhaling, triangle pose, straightening that front leg, opening up the heart. Feeling that nice stretch here in the leg. We'll come back in through our runner's lunge here, inhaling. And we'll step that foot forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, upward salute. Exhale, hands to heart center here. Coming back to your breath here. Grounding down again through the four corners of the standing feet. We'll inhale, upward salute. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, planting the palms, stepping it back, downward dog. You can pedal out the feet here if you'd like, or finding stillness. Nice, strong foundation here. We'll shift forward, coming onto the knees here, back through our tabletop. You can take a moment shaking it out here a little. Extending that right leg out nice and long, moving into a spinal balance here. So you can keep that left hand on the mat, or you can extend it, finding that nice balancing here. And then another option is you can bring that left hand back towards the right foot, opening up the heart, finding a nice little tiger pose. Wherever you are, finding that nice, comfortable place, balancing. One more breath here. And then whenever you're ready, you can bring your hand back down to the mat, then the knee, shaking it out here in our tabletop. Moving to the other side, extending that left leg out long this time. And again, you can keep your hands on the mat, or you can lift the right hand, holding here for a spinal balance, or you can take the option to open the heart even further, reaching that right hand for that left foot, opening up the chest. Just doing whatever feels most comfortable for you. One more breath. And then slowly bringing that hand back down to the mat, bringing the left knee back down as well, shaking it off in our table. One more breath here in our table. And then whenever you're ready, keeping the knees where they are, we're going to walk the hands forward, coming into a puppy pose. So option here just to bring the forehead down to the mat, feeling this nice stretch. Or if you'd like to deepen this, you can bring your chest and the chin to the mat. Just finding whatever feels most comfortable for you today. Opening up the heart here. Breathing deeply. One more breath here. Then we'll slowly come back, shifting the hips forward, coming down to rest on the forearms. A nice Sphinx pose here. Taking a few breaths, letting the spine reset, feeling this almost counter pose here. You can bring your head down now onto the stacked hands. resting either the forehead or a cheek. Letting that spine reset completely here. Bringing the hands back towards the body here. We'll inhale, finding a cobra. Exhale, back down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, back down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, we'll shift it all the way back into a child's pose here. Finding whichever variation, you can find a traditional or a wide leg. Just finding somewhere comfortable for you, wherever that is. Breathing deeply. With your next inhale, we'll shift back up into our table and we'll come to sit on the knees here, coming into a hero's pose. You can take a moment finding somewhere nice and comfortable for you here. Adjusting. We're going to be moving into some camel poses here. So our first option is you can find a baby camel, bringing the fingers facing towards the shins, opening up the heart this way. This is a really nice, gentle option. That's really great if maybe your low back is really tight. If you'd like to try a full camel, you can come to stand on the knees here, bringing the hands to the low back. You can keep the toes tucked or untucked. Tucked will give you a little bit of extra height. We'll inhale to lengthen the spine and then exhale, pressing those hips forward. And you can begin to maybe reach for the heels here. So you can do this with one arm at a time, alternating between the sides, or you can reach both hands back for those heels. We'll find one more breath here, and then we'll slowly come back up. You can bring those hands back down to the low back, and we'll move into a nice little toe stretch here. So tucking the toes underneath you, and you have the option here to maybe add a little reverse prayer hands, or you can just bring your hands to your thighs. Feeling that nice stretch here in the toes. And then we'll untuck the toes here, coming back through a hero's pose. Taking a moment here to really settle down, and you can remain in a hero's pose, or you can find a nice comfortable seat here. Whatever you do, just taking a moment to focus on the breath and notice how you feel here in this moment. We'll inhale, bringing the arms up to the sky here. Exhaling, hands to heart center. Offering ourselves gratitude for taking time out of our days to be present here on the mat, to open up our hearts and our minds. Bringing the thumbs up to the third eye, the space between the eyebrows, vowing to ourselves here to always be kind, both to others, but most importantly, to ourselves. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today. I hope to see you on the mat sometime soon. Namaste.